Don't know what she been eating, but she sure do look good now. Hey, Reggie, hand me them papers over there. Yeah, the ones by Steve Harvey. Give me them papers. Hold on, we live? Hey, man, we live. Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. It's police cars parked up and down the street. I don't know what's going on down there. Somebody told me that Monique got spotted on Steve Harvey's lawn. Now, I know y'all thinking maybe she was just going for a walk or something like that, but they've been having beef for so long, you just never know what they gonna do, because they sat down and argued on national TV, but they never got together to make up. There was never no apology video. And if you think that Monique still ain't mad at Steve Harvey, you must be out of your goddamn mind. This woman is pissed off. And Oprah Winfrey, she out looking out her door. They say Gayle King, she looking out the window like Malcolm X with a shotgun. Don't nobody know if Monique gonna be over there again. Now, I know this sound crazy, but the reason why people able to make up rumors like this is because, like I said, they haven't made up in the public. And that's the main thing they need to do. Y'all need to listen at this audio. They said Steve Harvey was in his house listening to some slow jams. Then he got a knock at the door, and his surveillance footage picked up on Monique. Hold on, y'all. Y'all need to hear what she was saying at Steve Harvey front door, allegedly.
But I say it because that's how I feel. I've never met so many cowards and our black men in show business. I've never met so many black men that have no goddamn backbone.
He in there trying to get his groove on, got him a glass of wine. Who that knocking at the door? Somebody out there get close to the door. Monique sitting up there talking about, you ain't got no backbone, bring your ass outside. This is just bad for the people, man. Black people, we got to do better than this. If y'all can sit on TV arguing and this man get fired from multiple jobs behind all that, y'all need to be able to get together and make up in the public. That way people won't be making up no rumors and stuff like this here. That's if it is a rumor. We don't know. This all alleged news. But look at what Steve Harvey had to say, though. When Monique appeared on the February 13th episode of the Steve Harvey Show, the Oscar winner recalled how she had been labeled as difficult and eventually blackballed in Hollywood because she demanded additional pay for participating in an Oscar publicity campaign for the 2009 film Precious. That's over a decade ago. And she's still suffering. She's still mad behind this stuff because she wanted some more money. Look, the money coming, baby. You in the movie. You about to win the Oscar. What you talking about? You want some more money. And we going to talk about how her husband be in her ear and everything. But to be honest with y'all, she could whoop Steve Harvey's ass. She can definitely beat up on her husband. You know what I'm saying? So that's a tricky situation. We're going to talk about that a little later. But this was Steve Harvey had to say. He said, I got to slow down when I'm talking. He told people on Sunday when asked about his interview with the star, I can't get into heated discussions and I've got to just guard my words and be more careful. And that's what I want to talk about today. When brothers open up their platforms for sisters, they gonna have hell to pay. And I ain't trying to talk bad about nobody, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this, man, since I already done blundered and put it out there, man. You gotta be careful how you dealing with the sisters nowadays, man, because anything you say can cause you to lose your livelihood. And I ain't making this stuff up. Steve Harvey had Monique on his show and lost all his jobs. I think he's still unemployed. He living off his retirement plan. He ain't got no movies, no books, no TV shows, no radio shows. Where is Steve Harvey? Monique ended this man's career, and allegedly she was trying to end his life earlier when she was on his yard, allegedly. But y'all need to see this here, man, because if Steve Harvey would have never had her on his show, he would still have a show. And his show was doing good too, man. But not no more because he had Monique up there. And y'all need to pay close attention. Y'all brothers out there, you got big things going on. It's going to come back around on your ass. Y'all better pray for Kevin Samuels. I ain't no hater, but bruh, if you know like I know, this shit going to backfire real bad. But that's Negro here nor there. Listen at this.
This is Monique, man. I'm telling you.
Baby, he be saying it like I'm a problem.
Oh, you have been a problem.
Well, Steve.
Look, this beforehand. This before he got fired. And she's sitting up there laughing on this show, acting like everything funny, not knowing that this was going to ruin this man's whole career.
Baby, he be saying it like I'm a problem.
Oh, you have been a problem.
Well, Steve, okay.
What was it? Let's go.
Let's go.
You started getting labeled as difficult.
Yes.
Why do you believe that happened? And do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult, my husband and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager.
See that there, man? She can't even speak about herself without mentioning this man. Steve Harvey ain't asked you nothing about your husband, but she had to stop herself and throw that in there to give him some shine. When she was doing that promotion for the movie, talking about I need some extra money. Extra for who? We giving you enough money for you. Oh, you need some extra money for that fool over there. Lord have mercy.
Getting labeled as difficult.
Yes.
Why do you believe that happened? And do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult, my husband and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels. And I said no to Lionsgate.
No, Monique, wait a minute. No. You said we got blackballed. But when it comes to you saying no, I said no. No, y'all said no, Monique. It wasn't a decision that you made by yourself. All this you got going on. Going at all these people that helped you out and looked out for you. Oprah Winfrey. Shoot, all of them. It was y'all, you and him.
No to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels. And I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not.
No, wait a minute. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. This man brought you on his platform and you got your finger all in his face. And I got to put you on the list too. Gonna punk that man in front of everybody. Steve looking like if this was back in the day, he already got them weed smoking lips. Don't disrespected this man. And he trying to clear the air to get you back in good graces. He ain't have to have you on his show. But you went off on that man. Y'all brothers out there listening, man. And this ain't no knock towards the sisters. I'm just saying, man. When you got your own thing going on, keep it like that. Real talk. You're going to have to mess around and be like Michael Jordan or somebody.
Difficulty came in when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I got to put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not wrong. Each one of you said to me, Monique, you're not wrong. And when I heard you go on the air and you said, my sister done burnt too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now.
First of all, get your finger out my face. That's what we not gonna do. Cut the camera. Monique, let me explain something to you. This is my goddamn show. You're gonna have to get your finger out my face. I hear what you're saying and everything, baby, but look, I'm a grown-ass man. You ain't my mama. Get your finger out my face.
Steve, do you know how hurt I was?
Simone, now let me give you this. Because you and I had this conversation, I thought you went about it wrong.
Hold on. I just saw something and y'all got to see it too. And forgive me for stopping this and going. But this is why Monique felt like she was able to check Steve Harvey like she did. This the reason why she had her finger all in his face like that there. And he ain't check her for it. Look at Steve Harvey real close, y'all.
This conversation.
Y'all see that? My man threw his leg up. Then that's when she took her finger out of his face. When he threw his leg up like that there. When he was sitting there like a man, you can disrespect him like that on TV. As soon as he switched the gender on her ass, she put that hand right back down. Y'all got to see this here.
Bridges. And there's nothing I can do
Look at her
for
hand and look at his leg.
Steve, do you know how hurt I was?
Simone, now let me give you this.
Look at it.
Because you and I had this conversation.
That's crazy. That's how it is in Hollywood. And this ain't no knock towards Steve Harvey, but Monique said it herself, y'all. I can't make this stuff up. Listen to what Monique said.
Say this with love, but I say it because it's how I feel. I've never met so many cowards in our black men in show business. I've never met so many black men that have no goddamn backbone. And what happens in our community.
And she was talking about Steve Harvey. You should have had a backbone. You should have checked me on your show. And you probably wouldn't have got fired. The ratings would have went through the roof. Steve Harvey checks Monique and put her in her place. You think Oprah would have let him get fired after he don't check Monique? You would have think Tyler Perry would have let him get fired, lead all them powerful people in Hollywood that Monique talking crazy about? If he would have checked the ass on the show? Like, look, Steve, we gonna give you a raise. That's what I'm talking about. He'll still be on the air today. But that ain't what he did. He sat up there. Look what he did, man. And I love you, Steve. But that was the wrong time to cross your legs. Being confronted by this woman like that there.
You went about it wrong.
Hold on.
See, I
How hurt I was.
Simone, now let me give you this. Because you and I had this conversation, I thought you went about it wrong. See, I felt that you had done yourself a disservice by the way you chose to go about it.
Tell me how I went about it.
I was cool with you, with your deal with Netflix. I was cool with you. The two problems that we had, number one, the boycott of Netflix,
Yes.
we never gave people a point of action. Okay, if we're gonna boycott, are we gonna not get subscriptions? Are we gonna turn it off? Are we gonna go?
Wait a minute. Out of all the stuff black people could be boycotting for human rights and better living and housing conditions and job conditions, you want everybody to boycott Netflix because they wouldn't give you no extra money for no stand-up comedy show that probably wasn't even gonna be funny? Now, if you're trying to get some people to rally behind you, it shouldn't be no selfish ass motive. Oh, let's shit, Dave Chappelle got paid, he black. Chris Rock got paid, he black. It's a whole bunch of black shows on Netflix and they getting bank. But because they ain't want to give you the same amount of money they gave another brother, let's everybody get together and boycott Netflix. Come on now.
And get signs. The second point what was coming to me was, this problem that you had in Netflix is rich people problems. Because they looking at us going, you talking about you didn't get millions, or you got this, you ought to be cool.
But when you say, Mo, it's the way you went about it. And I want to explain that, and I thank you for saying that. Inequality is devastating, and it's extreme. And when people said, Monique, do you think calling a boycott was extreme? You damn right. But isn't inequality extreme? So we've got to.
What she talking about? Inequality extreme. Yeah, but you got the money to change all that. You and Steve Harvey get together and come up with a plan. Y'all can change all that. Call up Will Smith, Denzel Washington. Black Hollywood got the power to change all that. But y'all too busy getting that money for y'allselves and don't do nothing for the people. And as soon as they do you wrong, you want the people to do something for y'all. That ain't right. They worse than pastors. Unequality. You sitting on TV. It's people that ain't got the opportunity to sit on TV. Hold on. Let me open up these phone lines because somebody tried to call in. I do apologize, man. Let me, because I'm fired up about this. Don't pulled up to that man's house allegedly. He in there with his family and she out there acting crazy. Hold on. Listen at this.
And it's extreme. And when people said, Monique, do you think calling a boycott was extreme? You damn right. But isn't inequality extreme? So we've got to get to a place where we're unafraid to say it out loud.
Okay.
What I would have loved, what I would have appreciated from my brother was had you picked up the phone before you went on the air and said, Monique, you've burned too many bridges and there's nothing I can do. See, I would have.
Hold on. We got a phone call, y'all. Hello. Who this is? Hey, what's going on, bro? Your phone sound crazy. Is there something you can do about that to make it sound better?
I don't know. I don't even know, man. Like, check this out. She was crazy for the Netflix thing. she wanted, like, that's a rich person problem. Like, you want extra bread. But she was just saying, yo, the black men in Hollywood, they got their positions and things standing on what they came up on. So she called them out. Like, she called an ace of ace, a spade of spade.
Bro, that's exactly what she did, man. And you know what? Your point of view was so real. You know the phone number. Make sure you call back whenever you feel like it, man. No doubt. Man, he said Monique basically called them out, you know, and called the ace a ace and the spade a spade. That's exactly what she did, y'all.
Appreciate it had my brother called me up and said, baby.
Hold on, we got another call. Hello, who this is? I'm gonna have to cut the phone off in a minute.
Let's talk, because you doing that was a part of me being difficult.
But not before that, though.
Yes, baby.
Hold on, let me run that back.
Remember the moment?
Up the phone before you went on the air and said, Monique, you've burned too many bridges and there's nothing I can do. See, I would have appreciated had my brother called me up and said, baby, let's talk, because you doing that was a part of me being difficult.
But not before that, though.
Yes, baby.
Remember the moment on stage?
Oh, yes.
See, now that
That
right
was a
there.
wonderful moment,
No,
Steve.
it wasn't,
Oh,
Monique.
my goodness.
No, it wasn't.
That was one of those moments.
See, no, it wasn't.
That Richard Pryor whispered in my ear and said, say it. You say it.
Richard
because
Pryor did
I'ma
not
tell
tell you
something.
to say that
Yes,
with
he
your
did.
crazy ass.
Oh, baby, yes, he did. Yes, he did. I do not regret, as I said on the Steve Harvey show, I do not regret one moment of that night on that stage.
No, in case you don't know,
Man, look, is it just me? Or, man, look, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, man. I might be dead ass wrong. And if I am, I do apologize, but you calling that man baby? Y'all sitting up there holding hands. Y'all looking into each other's eyes. Maybe it's deeper than what we know. What was going on with Steve Harvey and Monique before she got married? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that they was in an involved relationship or they was lovers or something like that, but Hollywood is a crazy place. And when you on the come up and somebody already up, hey man, you just never know what took place. Them drunken nights in Hollywood after them comedy shows, shit, stuff get real funny. Let me show y'all something real quick before we continue. Because this got me thinking a little different about their little feud and everything. Because why you got that much aggression towards this man? Why you so hurt off of what he had to say? What made him so damn special? Hold on, let me pull this up. I should have been had this together for y'all. Look at this here. And I know y'all probably think this ain't nothing, but maybe it's something to all this, man. Look at Steve Harvey and Monique together. The way she cuffing on that man. Maybe she's just a lovable person. He got his hand slithering down her back, about to get a grip of that ass. Steve Harvey got that look on his face like, shit. Wait till these cameras go off. Hold on, we got another phone call. Hello, who this is?
Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's going on? Who you be?
I would like to make a comment about this Monique and Steve situationship.
Oh, hey, the floor is all yours, sister. Go on, say what you got to say.
You know this Hollywood, they filled with monkeys sleeping with humans, dogs, and everything. There's serious secrets going on that we don't know about. You don't even know about it yet. I'm waiting for your documentation.
Hold on, did you say they sleeping with monkeys and dogs?
You know they're doing all that everything. You know what the hell they're doing, baby.
Oh.
Everything in the book, baby.
Okay, all right. Well, I ain't know they were sleeping with monkeys and dogs and stuff like that. But you know what? You probably do got a point. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like Monique should let everything go, or do you think she should still be mad?
She needs to let it go. She's just mad because ain't nobody still calling her fat ass out. Look, some black people, you can't take everybody with you. This is why you have to mind your business when there's something else going on around your neighborhood. That ain't got shit to do with you if it's not in front of your house. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's
what we do in Africa. When it's if they don't call your name, mind your motherfucking business. They should have never brought us to that show. Yes, sir.
That's real, sister. No doubt. Hey, thank you for your phone call. I really do appreciate it. What you said was real.
Say again.
Mm-hmm. No doubt, sister. I'm going to holler at you later. Take care. She said that ain't Monique mad because ain't nobody calling her fat ass out. Look, Monique done lost some weight. She looked mighty fine. She always looked good to me. Even when she was big and everything. She was plump and had that big old pretty smile. Monique was never unattractive. She was always a beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? And Steve Harvey knew that. Like I said, look at his face, y'all. He like, hell yeah. Like, man, look. Couple more glasses of Hennessy, me and Monique about to get with it. But that's Negro here nor there. We're about to get back to what they was talking about. There's some other pictures of them too. They was real close and real hugged up and everything. It was, oh, look how they sitting together. He looked like he about to propose to her. Hey, y'all need to see this, man. And then we gonna get back to the broadcast. But look how he looking at her, looking into her eyes. He looked like he just proposed. I do. Well, under one condition, baby. What is that, Daddy? You can't tell nobody, not even your husband. Whatever, Steve. I think they had something going on. But that's Negro here nor there. Let's get back to what was going on before, man. I do apologize.
Mo told Tyler Perry.
Hold on. Look at this shit, y'all.
Mo told Tyler Perry. Oprah Winfrey.
She said, I want to hold your hand. And look how Steve looking like, and she looking down at his genitals. She damn near biting her bottom lip. Steve looking at the camera like, y'all don't know what's really going on. Said, I want to hold your hand. Hold on, y'all.
Mo told Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels to suck.
She talking like they having sex. Mo told, tell him. That's right, Daddy. The fuck wrong with her, man?
On that stage.
No, in case you don't know, Mo told Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels to suck her private parts.
Not my private parts.
Well, you said if I had one, I want them three to suck my private parts.
Yeah.
It wasn't private parts on stage. So now, then
Hold on, she got on stage and said that about them people, man. That's just flat out disrespectful, regardless of what y'all going through. That's something you don't even do to somebody in the streets. There's some thugs out there wouldn't even get out there and say nothing like that on no stage. You ain't never seen no rapper get up there and say T.I., Gucci Mane, and Kodak Black, they all can suck my you-know-what. Monique done took it too far. And now I can see why they was nervous when they thought she was outside the Tyler Perry house earlier. And Steve Harvey house. They said she got doppelgangers. It's some big-ass women walking around here looking just like Monique. Police cars running up and down the street. I don't know what's going on.
I quit breathing.
Hold on, y'all.
Then I went.
Look at this fool.
I quit breathing. I quit breathing for you.
I didn't.
What happened to you, Mo, was when you made that statement, the narrative got flipped. It wasn't about Netflix no more. It wasn't about Netflix no more. The attention was all off of where we needed to go. Huh?
That was before Netflix.
So good. So now when you bring up Netflix, it doesn't get no win, but you done just said this to these three people. And these three people, not because they're powerful, but because of who they've come. And what happens is, I told you, we can't cure darkness with more darkness.
What we can do is cure it with comedy.
Well, it wasn't nothing funny about what you said, Monique, talking about we can cure it with comedy. I see where Steve Harvey coming from. I see exactly what he trying to tell her. Like, look, man, you can't be doing that stuff. Even if they wasn't powerful, you just can't be doing that type of stuff, period. You done burnt bridges with people that felt like you was wrong. You know, it ain't got to be Tyler Perry or Oprah Winfrey. If you wrong, you just wrong, you know. But then she made things worse for Steve Harvey. Now he ain't got no show no more. And he just trying to point out to her where she was wrong, y'all.
What I'm not going to do, Steve, I'm never, ever going to waver from my comedy show on that stage. That's my gift, and that's my freedom. And what happens is when you allow people to start taking your freedom and your gift and making it become what makes them comfortable, we then lose. When you called me with the morning show on the phone, I said to you, Steve, my family is suffering behind this. And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
Because Mo.
That's wrong.
Strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
Because Mo, listen to me. We fighting two wars here.
What war?
There's two wars. It's what your issue is, and it's what the perception of the issue is, and the narrative has changed.
See, I'm hearing what you're saying, baby, and I agree with it when the narrative changes. But if all of y'all said, this is the only issue I have with it, baby, when all of y'all
Hold
said
on.
privately.
Y'all need to see Steve's face, man. He done with her ass. He like, Mo, I was not expecting you to get up here and act a plum fool on my damn show.
If all of y'all said, this is the only issue I have with it, baby, when all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you something.
That flexing, we got to flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
But
we in the money game. And you can...
Damn, Steve Harvey, you dead ass wrong for that, bruh. Look, I ain't know he said all that, and I ain't know he said it like that. You can't be yourself. You gotta hold that in. You can't be the same man that you is in private. You gotta be a bitch out here. It's the money game. You gotta play for pay. Play along to get along. Like Kwame Brown said, the go along, get along game. Yo, matter of fact, y'all need to go over to subscribe to Kwame Brown, because that's some real shit, man. I see what he talking about now. That go along, get along gang is real. Sitting up there talking about you can't be who you are and say what you want to say because it's the money game. Look, money shouldn't be that important. You know what I'm saying? You should still have some dignity and integrity about yourself. Steve Harvey, I don't agree with none of that you just said right there, man. And that's why Monique pressing his ass, because she know something ain't right.
Out here. We can't come out here and do any kind of... The narrative has...
Hold on. And another thing he said, we black out here. So white Hollywood can live how they want to live and be how they want to be. So they free. So basically Steve's saying we ain't free to do what we want, say what we want, and get what we want. We ain't got them type of freedoms. All we can do is shut up, tuck the tail, and make the money, because this the money game. We black out here. You know what, Steve? I don't agree with none of that. Listen, y'all.
Was strong enough to go publicly.
You know what? Now I'm feeling what Monique had to say. Listen to what Monique had to say.
You called me with the morning show on the phone. I said to you, Steve, my family is suffering behind this. And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
Because Mo, listen to me. We fighting two...
Hold on, y'all. We got a phone call. Hello. Who this is?
Yeah, man. This is Big C calling from Birmingham, man. Just letting you know, man, that Steve Harvey is a complete sellout. He's been a corporate whore.
Oh, man. Speak on it, bro. How you feel about all this? Go ahead. Speak your mind, man.
Okay. First of all, Steve Harvey is a corporate whore. And it's been that way. He would do anything for the dollar. That's just what he is now. He's out for Steve Harvey and for Steve Harvey only. Monique is actually trying to uplift people. And the fear, this unnecessarily fear, Steve Harvey thinks the white man's ice is colder. For whatever reason. We can do anything we can do. We have demographic power. And the thing about it is, we're not 13% of the population. People need to look around. It is us. It is us. And that's just basically what it comes down to. We need to have niggas who are a lot less afraid and willing to stand up on what they're saying and stop being a slave to material goods.
That's real, bro. Man, look, what you just said was so real. Steve Harvey been about that money, been about that paper, and having money is a good thing, but that ain't everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you got to have some principles. At the end of the day, it's just you. You take nothing away. You take nothing away when you leave.
That is so real.
People want to invest it. People want to invest in. They want to invest in so many things. They need to be trying to make their biggest investment is what happens when you leave this body.
Bro, now that's deep because you can't take none of this stuff with you.
You know what's even better than that?
What's up?
I'm definitely gonna hit that Cash App.
Oh man, you know what? That's what I'm talking about, man. Hit that Cash App. I really do appreciate you, dog. Yo, you know the phone number, and feel free to call back whenever you feel like it, man. All right, take care, bro. No doubt, man. Yo, he was real. Now I gotta elaborate on what that brother said. Then we gonna get back to Steve Harvey. He said what you really need to be investing in is your soul, your spirit, because when you leave here, you ain't gonna be able to take none of that money with you. You out here living, dancing for them people, trying to make $1. What do that add up to when you ain't got nobody to work no more? Where you gonna go? What's your legacy? What you gonna leave behind? You know, how people gonna remember you? That's what you need to be working on in your life for the thereafter. Because when this is over, you don't want to be alone out there. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some love, spread some love so you can get that love in return. Hey, brother, I really do appreciate your phone call. I'm still waiting for that Cash App, though. Yeah. What the fuck? He ain't gonna hit the cash? Matter of fact, let's just get back to what Steve Harvey was talking about.
And say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
Because, Mo, listen to me. We fighting 2 wars here.
What war?
There's 2 wars. It's what your issue is, and it's what the perception of the issue is, and the narrative has changed.
See, I'm hearing what you're saying, baby, and I agree with it when the narrative changes. But if all of y'all said, this is the only issue I have with it, baby, when all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to.
Wait a minute. When you tell the truth, you got to deal with the repercussions of the truth. So y'all sitting up there lying all day to the people? Y'all sitting up there fabricated? Ain't nothing real about y'all because y'all trying to get some money? So it's impossible to keep it real when you in the entertainment business. When you tell the truth, you got to deal with the repercussions of the truth. Well, then so be it then. Shoot, I'd rather live my truth than to live a lie. Like you being punished because you told the truth. You got to deal with the repercussions. You should have never told the truth. What's wrong with him? Hold on.
Tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions.
I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you something.
That flexing, we got to flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This the money game.
But
we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game, but let me tell you.
Hold on. Ooh. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You can't help them, Mo. Nope. No. Hell no. No. Steve Harvey?
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them, Mo. Let them niggas be niggas. But when you do a show or you want people, it's all right for poor people to sit down and watch your show and watch your movies and buy your books and support everything that you do. Listen to your radio stations. It's all right. And the best thing you can do, you ain't got to give them no money. You ain't got to lend a helping hand. Just be rich. They think just because they black and they successful, they represent for black people. They represent for them green dollar bills. If you willing to do what you got to do to get this, then you going to be all right. And that's a sad way to live. And this just ain't the people at the top. Poor people think like this too. It's a lot of poor people don't even know they poor because they got this type of mentality. It's sad, man.
Sacrifice yourself.
But
we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game. But let me tell you what the game is before the money game. Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
wait a minute.
If I crumble
If you
my
crumble,
children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Man, that's a sad statement for the Harvey family. Shit, and Grandpa Paul was a big hoe. Damn, y'all sure doing good over there. Got a nice house, cars, everybody dressed up clean. Yeah, Paw big hoe. That ain't no good look for the family. When you dead and gone, yeah, he swallowed his integrity so we can have all these riches. What that's gonna instill in your grandkids and the kids that come after them? What type of legacy is that to leave behind as a black man? And when the money gone, and which it don't last forever. There's plenty of people that was successful back in the day and they family ain't worth a damn. All them Motown singers, all them actors from the 70s and the 60s, they was on top of their game once upon a time. Now they dead and they kids out here in the trap. Daughter got a girlfriend with a face full of tattoos and ain't got no job. Look at Eazy-E. He was the biggest hip hop star in the 80s, early 90s, had hundreds of millions of dollars. Now his kids running around here trying to figure out how they gonna get a meal for the night. All that stuff can crumble. While you living, you might as well have some nuts about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all you really got.
We got more right after this.
Hold on, y'all. Somebody hit that Cash App. Let me see what's going on here. Give them a shout out. Like I said, you hit me with a Cash App, I'm going to give you a shout out during the live stream. So let me go ahead and give my whoever this is a shout out. Let me see who this is. Hold on. It's taking forever to load up. My man Freddie D hit me with that $5. Brother, I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you for hitting that Cash App. Got so much love for you, man. You the greatest. That was real, dog. Hey, we about to get back to the rest of this. Y'all need to stay tuned because it's only going to get more crazy. Listen at this here.
All right, I'm back here with my sister Monique, and we're getting real. Okay, Mo, so listen to me. Here is what I want you to understand about this whole thing.
Yes.
As we try to come through this, because what I want really is for you to come through, because I know who you really are. And so what I want you to do is come through this with a different way. Because you, Monique, you my girl. I love you like a sister. I hate what's happening to you. I hate what they're saying that's not true. I want them to know that you are caring, that you're a great mother, that you are incredible.
He basically saying, Monique, I brought you on here to show these people, my audience, white America, Hollywood, everybody, that you willing to settle down and buck down and confirm and just be a sellout with the rest of us. Monique, I'm doing you a big favor, man, because I love you, Mo. I want you to be a sellout so you can get back to this money. I want you to apologize to Oprah and all them other black people that don't give a damn about black people. This is the money game. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them, Mo. You don't want to go that route. I'm trying to give you an olive branch. I'm trying to save you, Monique. You ain't got to be like one of them. And the people at the top said, well, shit, we don't give a damn about neither one of y'all. Steve Harvey trying to help the system, trying to bring her into the system, and they don't kicked him out of the system. Like, Steve, really? We thought you was a good person. We thought you had some integrity. The people that was doing business with Steve Harvey, all them white folks, they figure, hey, he got some integrity. He made it to where he at. And they ain't even know he felt that way about himself. They shaking their head like, man, I don't think we need to be around him. Shoot, you gotta get them squares out your circle. CNC or CBS, whatever that network was, like, damn, we don't want no scrubs. We ain't know he was a buster. Look, no disrespect to Steve Harvey, because he a black man making a living and providing for his family. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And plus, he an elder. I respect my elder. So, respect to Steve Harvey and everything. I'm just calling it how I see it, man. I may be wrong, and he may be right. I don't know every damn thing, but this show look crazy to me.
I don't like the fact that you've been blackballed. You can be unblackballed. You too talented to have to worry about all this where the next one coming from. I want this to end for you.
Well, listen.
I want it to end for you, Monique, because I love you. Because these people are doing it the wrong way, and you better than that. You are better than that. I probably should have called you as soon as, but I didn't. I got a lot of stuff going on.
I understand.
So I didn't. When I did call you, I listened to you. But I began telling you at the very beginning, I think we're going about this the wrong way. Now we keep saying stuff in the interim that keeps just making it worse. Hollywood know you
But
talented.
it's making it worse for who?
It's making it worse.
For who?
Okay, if you think it's cool, then it's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Oh, God. This brother, Steve Harvey, I ain't know you was this way, brother. I ain't know. He said, if you think it's cool, then it's cool then. I'm done with your ass, Mo. If you think it's all right, having balls, you got more balls than me. If you think that's cool, then it's cool then.
For who?
Okay, if you think it's cool, then it's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not cool, Mo.
For who?
It's not cool.
For who?
The fact that we sitting here arguing like this.
We're not arguing.
Okay, we're discussing.
You and your sister, we having a conversation and mommy and daddy ain't here right now, and I'm getting ready to punch you in your mouth. That's the conversation. Bam, bam. Right. I think what happened.
See, that's what that there it go. I told y'all they said she pulled up to his house. And Steve Harvey, Marjorie Harvey peeking out the window. She the gangster in the house. Mo, if you listening, you better stay away from Marjorie. She was a cocaine queen pin allegedly in Detroit. You know, throw a brick at you, and I ain't talking about no cement. Like, damn, baby, I didn't know you was frying chicken. That ain't no flour. Shit, Marjorie got the hook up. But even the fans looking like, damn, she don't disrespect this man on so many levels. But now I see how Monique was able to get away with disrespect to Steve Harvey on this show. Because if you ain't got no integrity, you ain't gonna do nothing anyway. That's why she's so comfortable talking crazy.
They punch you in your mouth. That's the conversation. Bam, bam.
Hold on, listen.
Having a conversation and mommy and daddy ain't here right now, and I'm getting ready to punch you in your mouth. That's the conversation. Bam, bam. Right. I think what happens though is I've had to understand how to agree to disagree without being upset. And that's the thing. I disagree with my brother. I'm not upset with you. I love you. I disagree with the way Oprah, Lee, and Tyler did it.
Cool.
But I love them.
I'll give you that. Now, guess what we need to do to move forward and fix this?
Come on.
These people owe you an apology. You owe those people an apology.
No, Steve. Hell
Then
no.
we can move
Hell
forward.
no. What type of BS is that, man? How you gonna say these people owe you an apology so you know they did a wrong, but you owe them an apology? No, well, give me my apology first, man. If that's the case, you should have had Oprah, Lee Daniels, and Tyler Perry and all them on the show talking about what they need to do for Monique and not the other way around, man. Steve Harvey, not only did you lose your show, well, I ain't gonna say you lost no fans, because Steve Harvey fans is like Tyler Perry fans. If you look like a pastor, they gonna rock with you. That's what it all boils down to. It ain't got nothing to do with their movies, they comedy, they stand up. Anybody that look like a pastor gonna have a big old following. And I hate to keep bringing up my brother's name, but Kevin Samuels looked just like one of them damn pastors. People don't give a damn what he got to say about what he sit up there talking real crazy about the sister. They don't care shit. They feel like they in Sunday service listening to Kevin Samuels and everything. So if you're a brother out there and you trying to be successful within the black community, just put on the damn suit. You know what I'm saying? And be like Steve Harvey. That's all it takes. You ain't got to be talented, word for damn. Just look like a pastor. If you big and you black and you look like T.D. Jakes, it's $1 million out there waiting for you. But the first thing you're going to have to do is take off them Jordans. I ain't playing. Shit, I'm over here. Shit, I'm about to go to the banana farm or whatever they call Banana Republic. Get me a Steve Harvey suit. See how my credit score go up. Listen at this.
Mo, listen to me. You are valuable to us all. You are valuable to Tyler Perry. You are valuable to Oprah, to Lee Daniels. We can't do this without talent. See,
you valuable to Tyler Perry, Oprah, and Lee Daniels. What, to be their little puppet? To be their little Aunt Mama, Big Mama for their movies? Because that's all they let her do is be Big Mama. They ain't never gave her no important role. That Precious movie was horrible. She need to be mad at anything. It should be that role. She need to be mad at herself for doing that role. And wasn't nothing good gonna come behind Precious anyway. Because the movie was so evil. I ain't even see the movie and I know it was evil. Got a big ass female, and ain't nothing wrong with being big and black. But all that extra stuff wasn't necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here gagging just thinking about it. And shout out to Gabby Sidibe. People did her wrong for years. I love Gabby Sidibe. She big, she sassy. What more can you ask for? But Monique, that whole movie was wrong. And that movie ain't nothing to be proud of. If you agreed to do that role, you shouldn't be mad about what came after that. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody with some integrity wouldn't have even did that Precious movie, just to be real. But when that money start acting funny, that's when you want to go at everybody. When you read that script, you should have been looking like hell. That's when you should have boycotted. When they handed you that damn script, that's when you should have felt disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to this.
And we talent. They can't do this without us. You take us out of Hollywood, they have to close some doors around here. It is not the same without us.
Yes.
You are too valuable. I don't want to lose your gift to the world.
You won't.
Because we trying to prove a point when we can prove the point by doing it in a more loving way. That's all I want, man.
I absolutely agree with you.
It don't work like that, man. It's any means necessary. If that's how it gotta be, that's how it gotta be. Ain't no way a lie gonna turn into the truth. No matter how much you try to make it look pretty, and no matter how much you doll it up, at the end of the day, it's still a lie. So that lead me to believe that a lot of these people in Hollywood, they just living the whole lie, man. Everything about them, ain't none of that stuff real, man. We don't even know if they real. They probably some goddamn clones for all we know. As fake as it is in the entertainment business. Y'all heard the stories. You just never know how low they'll go for some fame and fortune when it really ain't that serious, man. I'd be happy and living regular. Shoot, got some salmon in the freezer, mashed potatoes, some corn, enjoying life, healthy. You don't need all that stuff. Like they say, more money, more problems, and you being a grown-ass man with no integrity is definitely a problem.
100%. The only way I know how to do it is loving, because that's all that's in my heart.
Okay.
Now, when I say it, you may not like how I say it.
But see, if it's in your heart,
Yes.
love sound like love.
Yes. Yes.
See, that's what. So,
Yes.
so if it don't sound like it when you say it,
See?
that's cause it ain't. So this is what we're gonna close out like this. I'm gonna try and arrange. I'm gonna do my best to get the conversations that need to be had between you and these people, so you can hear from them. I'm gonna then ask them, would they say it publicly for the benefit of everybody, so you can get the release that you need. Then I'm gonna ask you to tell these people and apologize for some bashing you done. I know you don't think you did none, but you did. And when everybody can come to that, then I think there's a chance for us to move. I love you, Mo. I'm glad you came to see me. Looking back on it, I should have picked up the phone and called you more.
Hey, man, I'm going to end it like this. The real thing that caused Steve Harvey to lose his show is showing the public that he's a gatekeeper. That's something you're supposed to keep under the wraps. People been saying he was a gatekeeper for a long time, but that's kind of a scary thing to be. When you determine people's destinies and which way they gonna go. You turn this way or you turn that way. The choice is yours, but I hold the keys to the doors. He like, oh, Papa Legbud of black entertainment industry. What you going to do? You have to decide, Mo. I have the doors this way. I have the doors that way. It's up to you, my love. Shit, that ain't good for national television. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to, look, they did what they had to do. Steve, we gonna have to have you sit down. Because if you keep on like this, people gonna wake up to what's really going on out here. And ain't nothing wrong with being the gatekeeper if you got that type of clout. But you ain't got to let it be known to the public. Because people gonna be looking at you with the side eye like, damn, you really got that type of power, huh? And Monique, she's sitting up there, I ain't going through neither one of these doors, Steve. Well, if you think that's cool, then you can go on about your way. And my advice to you is the best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. How transcendent is that? Who the hell he think he is, man? Sitting up there like he God or something like that because he got a position. Man, look, we gonna have to do better as a people. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this. They said allegedly Monique was outside his house, and that probably wasn't even Monique. I think it was just some big lady walking her dog. But after seeing how things went down with them, people in the neighborhood was concerned for Steve Harvey because a big lady was outside his house, and they know they got some smoke. But that's Negro here nor there. Hey, thank y'all for that Cash App. That one, where the rest of the Cash Apps at? I mean, I appreciate them $2, but shit, I need some money for tax. Trying to get me a chalupa tonight. What y'all trying to do, man? But I'm about to get out of here. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification button, baby. Don't forget to show me some love because all I ever do is show y'all some love, man. And I'ma holler at y'all later, though.
You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. Sean got the jocks, I'm keeping it funky like some socks. Ponytail with the box, and my cell phone look like a box. Try not to get shell shocked when I start busting out the docs. I got secret videotapes of your mom